Welcome to the WalterFootball.com podcast. This is episode 294. This is our week one NFL picks against the spread podcast for the 2020 season. We've had 7 months off without handicapping a single NFL game, but we're back. I'm excited. Joined by Jacob Camenkar from the Sporting News. Jacob, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm pumped up to be picking games again. That's how I got my start on this podcast week one last year. So it's been roughly a full year on here with you. So I'm excited to get back to doing what we hopefully do best and picking some of these games.
Yeah, I'm excited. Hard to believe a whole year has passed by. I was talking to you before we started recording. It seemed like the summer just flew by, especially August. And you were saying that because we didn't have the preseason, kind of like the NFL snuck up on us, and kind of seemed like the case. But I'm not complaining. I mean, we have football in 2 days, and then of course the full slate on Sunday in 5 days. So looking forward to it. The first game. Why don't we just jump into it? The first game is Houston at Kansas City. This line opened up Kansas City minus 9.5. It's down to 9 in most sports books. So who do you like here?
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Chiefs in this one. I don't really get the love that Houston's been getting to move the line, even by half a point, because the coaching advantage in this game is massive for Andy Reid. I mean, he's one of the best coaches in the NFL. Like, I'd have no problem arguing him as second best behind Belichick. And he's coming off a Super Bowl title. And Houston has Bill O'Brien, who has traded half of his team for like nothing. And, they keep getting good players, like enough to stay competitive. But at some point, the luck's going to have to run out for O'Brien, I feel like. And let's just look at the last time these two teams met. It was in the playoffs. The Chiefs were down 24-0 in the first half. They ended up winning the game by 20 points and were up by halftime after trailing 24-0 in the second quarter. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. It just speaks to the talent that Patrick Mahomes has, never being out of a game. But I just think that they're going to be ready to defend their title. They're going to be amped up to get out there, and Reid's just going to have them ready. So I have 2 units on the Chiefs in this game. I could see a world in which Deshaun Watson leads a backdoor cover drive at the end of the game. So that's why I'm not more bullish on it. But I think the Chiefs will be ready for this. I love their team so much. And anytime you have the best player in the NFL around, that makes things a lot easier to trust that side.
Yeah, I'm with you on the Chiefs. So it's nice to get off to a good start together. You're more bullish on it than I am, though. Like, you're betting 2 units. I'm not betting this game. And I'll explain why in a second. But I want to say first that I agree with you. I want to say why I agree with you that the Chiefs are the right side. And you said it, Andy Reid is one of the best coaches in the NFL, and to give him tons of time to prepare for a game, especially in a weird offseason like this, it seems like the better coaches will have the advantages in this week one, in these week one matchups. Andy Reid is 5-2 against the spread as in season openers as head coach of the Chiefs. Whereas like Bill O'Brien, I'm sure this won't surprise you at all that he has a bad record. He's 2-4. His 2 wins against the spread, by the way, were in 2014 against the Redskins, who went 4-12 that year, and against the Bears in 2016. And of course, Jay Cutler was quarterbacking the team, and of course, we know how aloof Cutler was, and he just didn't really care. So those are Bill O'Brien's 2 covers as head coach of the Texans. So I'm definitely on the Chiefs here, and yeah, they're the much better team. The Texans lost a ton of talent in the offseason. DJ Reader, a big loss for them in the defensive line. They're going to be worse against the run, whereas the Chiefs added Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So it feels like they should be able to run on the Texans and kind of run out the clock. The reason why I'm not betting the Chiefs is because I'm so scared of the backdoor cover. Deshaun Watson, I'm sure you would agree, is a top 5 NFL quarterback. It just seems like if you give these elite quarterbacks this many points, like it feels like they should be able to cover at the end. So I don't want to be in a situation where I'm watching the game and the Chiefs are up by 17, and then Watson drives down with 8 minutes to go and he scores a touchdown, and then he drives down again with 2 minutes to go and he scores another touchdown, and you're like, oh, I just lost. So I feel like that something like that could happen, but I think that the Chiefs are the right size, so I would pick them in an office pool.
Yeah, the backdoor cover is definitely something to be scared of. The reason that I'm betting 2 units on this game is because it's the Thursday night game, and I can't bring myself not to do it because I'm just too amped up for it. I could end up regretting it, but Last year, I think it was Bears-Packers was the season opener, and Packers were +3 in that game, and I was all over that, and that ended up being right. So I got to see if my against the spread record in season openers continues to improve, because I don't remember if there's any data before that. I have no idea what it is because I wasn't keeping track before then. So if I can go 2-0 against the spread in season openers, I'd be very happy with that.
That would be nice. I was right there with you on the Packers, and that I was way more confident on that pick. In fact, if there wasn't like a time to set a limit on, or if there wasn't like a limit for when you had to submit your super contest in relation to Thursday night games, like if you could submit your Thursday night game and then the other 4 picks, I would have taken the Packers as one of my 5 picks in the super contest. But you can't do that, unfortunately. I don't know why. It feels like they should change those rules, but that's neither here nor there. I should say that we're in the super contest together in one entry, so I'm looking forward to seeing how we do. Also, please hit subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. That would mean a lot, or share this link with someone who loves football. That would mean so much to us. So please do that.